going on, guys? Welcome back to No Impulse Control, and she is already yawn. I think that's the fastest yawn that we've had this in this podcast. I'm Justin.
Sorry. I'm Jasmine.
That was quick. Wow.
I'm tired.
Well,
Hello, everybody.
that
I'm
was...
tired. I'm yawning.
I want you to know, everybody, that we had sat here for 15 minutes or so, and I don't think she yawned once. Oh,
It's fine. We're good. We're good.
we're all just gonna sit and watch you. Hey,
Uh,
my pops are falling.
but like London Bridge. London Bridge is falling down.
Sure, we'll go with that.
The pops on my bridge are falling down. On my bridge. I meant shelf. Anyway,
Yeah,
how are
so
you doing, Jen?
anyways,
I just called you Jen, and I
yeah,
want
that's
that to be
real
known.
unfortunate. No, put it away. Sit down.
Sit down!
uh I actually am doing okay. The weather has me a little anxious, but I'm doing all right. I was supposed to
Yeah,
mow
it's...
today.
No.
No, that's not happening.
You didn't mow when it wasn't raining this morning?
No, so I was gonna, and then I was waiting for a call from the mechanic because I had to get my truck inspected because I'm traveling north tomorrow.
Yes.
And so I was waiting for the mechanic. The mechanic didn't call me, and he had my truck overnight. So around 10, I called him and I was like, "Hey, how's the truck doing? Is it still
Mm-hmm.
alive?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's good. I just forgot to call you. That's my bad." I'm like, "Okay." Um,
Heard.
so we picked that up, and then I went to Auburn and did some shopping, and then now I'm back here.
Hmm.
Go team.
And what
Oh,
did you... Ow! Sorry, what did you buy in Auburn? I just stabbed myself.
you're not supposed to do that. I bought a new
Huh.
Apple Watch. First Apple Watch that I've
Yay.
ever owned. Yay me. I
Mm-hmm.
bought, they're called monitor memo boards. You stick them on the side of the monitor and you put like sticky notes on them because I have sticky notes on my desk.
I wanted one for school, and then I got rid of my monitor, and now I don't want one.
That's fair. Um, then I bought some stuff for ATLC because that is where I'm going for
Mm-hmm.
the North trip. And yeah,
Mm-hmm. Nice.
came
I
home,
had work.
sat, yeah, yeah. I came home, I sat on the toilet to go to the bathroom, and then my whole house started creaking because the wind was so strong outside.
Yeah.
I literally was like I'm actively going to the bathroom, and I'm like sitting there and just kind of doing my own thing, and then all of a sudden my house goes, and I'm like, wait, don't go yet. My pants are down. I can't.
So listen, now I have a question for you. What is obvious? I mean, it could be that, but what is the worst way you'd want to go out,
Oh, the
or that
worst
you
way to
could
go
go
out.
out? Like,
I
obviously murder, right? Like, you don't want to
was
go
gonna
out by
say,
murder
yeah.
unless it's really cool, you know? But
I
like,
don't know.
I think being on the toilet, my house collapsing is probably up there.
It's
It's
gotta
probably
be up
number
there.
like 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah, no, that definitely has
Um,
got to be up there. I
I'm not
think
a real
maybe
big fan
like
of the police finding my body after my house collapses with me
uh
half naked.
hey, look, I came into this world butt ass naked. I don't mind going out it, I guess. I don't have to
Butt
deal with
ass
the
is
body
fine.
later.
That's the thing, but unless you survive, you know?
Well, I'm not if that's the case, I'm not planning on it.
I If my house starts to fall down and I'm on the toilet, I'm just gonna do that. I don't know what it's from.
Shimmying.
I'm just gonna run with my pants down regardless. Ass out
The
on a
Patrick
Tuesday.
the SpongeBob the Patrick
Yes,
meme where he's like
that!
running and falls on his face.
Yeah, that's gonna be me. Um, I think a car accident probably would be the worst.
Um,
One where, like, you feel it all before you
yeah.
die, you know?
I think having an accident in some way, whatever the accident is, and then making it to the hospital, like consciously making it to the hospital, and then obviously go into surgery to fix whatever and not making
Mhm.
out of that. That would be the worst, I think, for me. Because in my brain I'd be like, okay, I've made it to the hard part. I'm okay.
Yeah. Especially if you've been, like, actively fighting to live. Like,
Yeah.
some people get there and they're like, my body can't take this," and that's, that's horrible in and of itself, but it's almost a
Right.
relief. But if you're fighting hard, like, you're putting in the effort, whatever, and then you just, like or getting into, like, a big accident, having an accident, whatever, go to the hospital, you go through surgery, everyone expects you to die of your injuries, and then it's, like, a completely unrelated thing.
Yeah, like
You
infection
had
gets you
a
later.
you had a sinus infection no one knew about,
Yeah.
and you
That
just
would
aspirate
Yeah,
on
it's
your own saliva.
sinusitis.
So I need you to know that my 10-year-old niece found that video. Hey, Chabelle,
Yes.
I'm gonna dox you right now, child. Well, because my so Jada, my 14-year-old, right? Oh, well, not my 14-year-old, but 14-year-old niece. She
Yeah.
was talking to her friend and one of the girls that stays at the camper next door
Yeah.
about me streaming. And this little girl next door was like, "Oh my god!" Well, little, she's 14, but that's so cool that you have an aunt that streams. And I was like, "It is pretty cool." And then Chevelle goes, "I saw a video with you and that guy," and I was like, "Justin?" And she goes,
Oh
"Yeah,
god.
from the wedding." And I said, "Yep, that's Justin. That's my best friend." She goes, "Yeah." And he was saying something and you were getting really irritated. And I said, "Sinusitis." She goes, "That! What is that?" I was like, "Well, it's an infection in your sinuses and it causes like postnasal
Sinusitis.
drip." And I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm spitting everywhere. So I'm explaining this to her. Then I was thinking, why does she know that? Did she watch the whole podcast? I was like, dummy, you posted. My God, you posted a video of it. My God, shut up, please,
Oh,
guys,
that was good. You
shut
posted.
up, shut up. Ugh. Anyway,
Ash, clip it.
oh,
Get it, Ash, get it.
get her Ash.
Oh my gosh. Whew.
I'm labeling our thing recording so that nobody just like hops in.
Pops in, yeah.
So yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
man. That
hey, we
was
get 9
funny.
views on your last video.
I think half of them are probably me in my
That's
many
crazy.
different personalities.
Yeah.
Whew.
Huh.
All right. That was
You
fun.
feel better now that
I
you've laughed
do.
at me?
No, that was really funny and I appreciate it
Yeah,
because it's usually me that has the Canadian accent come
for
out.
sure.
This
For
is what you
sure, for
get for
sure.
having two north and an eastern
Well, one of
Canadian.
us is Canadian, actually.
I was gonna say you
So
got blood, so I'm just a little French Canadian.
you're something, all right.
I have a
Um,
little bit of it in me.
you have a little French Canadian in you?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Jeffrey.
That would be a perfect way to introduce Kildath, but sure.
Oh, Kildath, yes, Kildath.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Um,
bud.
oh yeah, bub. Anyway, that was me messing up. Speaking of
That was
Canadian,
good.
I got to hang out with mom yesterday. We did
What
like
a
a
segue.
well, we got to hang out in Portland. It was actually quite fun. Got a
Oh
little coffee
man.
shop after work. It was lovely. And then she went back up
Lovely.
north. Lovely.
Oh, I thought she was staying the night.
No,
Oh, she just came down. Well, that's a long
she
trip
was
for a day trip.
she was down for its mom. She makes that day trip a lot. She was down for a rally in the morning, and then they finished up a little early. It was like a call to action peaceful rally,
I
and
was gonna say,
then
was it the one in Biddeford, or
Bitterford.
Biddeford?
No,
Hmm.
where they yelled at Janet Mills. No, I wish I was there.
Hmm.
I have some thoughts for Janet. Um, but no, she was at it was at one in Portland. It was like a pre thing they knew
Planned
about
thing.
like a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah. Anyway,
That's good.
so
That's good.
what day is this one posting, Justin? Because I'm trying to think. Is this before
Oh
Ren
dear.
Fair or after Ren Fair?
This one is before Ren Fair. It's the weekend before Ren Fair.
Wonderful news. So
Because we're
chat, I
posting
got
on the
my
19th.
Ren Fair dress. This is a first look for Justin and chat.
You
And
know
me,
what I'll
actually.
do? Probably the same exact thing I've done every year I've went.
My dress.
Oh, that's pretty.
Ooh. Yeah, it's like a really nice turmeric color. And it stretches a lot. Like,
That
well,
is nice. That is
not
nice.
like a
Yeah, that's
lot.
good. That's a good stretch.
Yeah. And I thought that it was going to be really heavy. It's really like almost silky soft.
That's
But I
good.
have this. Ugh. So I'll have this with this
Mm-hmm.
to make like a this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Like this.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then with the dark hair, I'm just gonna do 2 little braids. And then I have these little skirt hikes that have
That's what I was gonna ask
a
if you
butter,
have those.
yeah, a moth on them. Um, and then I'm gonna wear my bike shorts underneath so that I have a pocket for my
Smart.
phone.
What are you gonna
Yeah.
do? Like things dangling, like a.
I don't think so this year. I always maybe one of the 2 days, like one of the maybe the are we going both days or just one?
No, we'll go
Okay.
both. The Sunday
Um,
usually we're pretty like out of there by noon type of thing, but I
am I
say we.
gonna get left again this year?
I mean, maybe depends on what you choose to do. Kidding. No, you won't get left. You didn't get left. You did get left, but it was different reasons.
I got left.
You weren't like left at the site. We didn't leave
No,
you behind.
I was just abandoned by my friends during the Ren Fair to walk around alone and sad.
Yeah, well.
I'm telling you now, if that happens, I will make it everyone's problem.
What do you mean
If
if?
we're
You
not
already make it everybody's problem. You opened me up for that. What
No,
do you want from me?
no, I did not. Okay, we're here now. I did not make it anybody's problem. I stayed quiet for 2 years about it.
Yes, you did.
I made a
I
comment on the
also
day of,
did.
and then I refused to go to the Ren Fair again because of it. It was a point of I don't want to get hurt again, so I didn't go. I had 2 years of therapy to talk about it.
Okay. I think I think I think this is not a recording topic is what I think.
I think this is a podcast where we talk about anything and everything. So that was my everything for today. Weddings, Justin. I looked up a bunch of wedding stuff because it came upon my TikTok feed of some really horrible weddings. I'm moving us on to a different topic. Um, but very specifically, like it was one of those compilations of horrible weddings where people would post like a clip of like the dumbest thing something did at a wedding, or um like the groom standing at the end in a pair of jeans and a flannel while everyone else was in suits because he didn't want to get dressed up
Gross.
for his own wedding, by the way, everybody, just so we're
Like
so I
it'd be
wanted
one
to
thing
oh,
if
sorry.
you're doing that for like, everybody you can do that whatever. Like that's your style and that's dressing up and everybody's allowed, I've seen that before, but like
I've seen
if
it.
it's
I will
just
say
you,
I
that's
don't
weird.
respect it, but I have seen it.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
you
not
can
my
dress up a
thing.
little nice for your wedding. But yeah, so then I looked up a bunch of Reddit things. So I have 4 different ones. What's the dumbest wedding tradition? The worst guest at your wedding, funniest thing you've ever seen, or weirdest thing that happened at a wedding you attended, not your own, but at a wedding you attended. So, where do you want to start?
I only heard half of that, so you pick. It wasn't
Am I
because of you.
really quiet?
I would no,
Oh, okay.
I was out somewhere else.
Damn. Okay. Um, we'll do worst guest at your own personal wedding. So it's just people submitting. Um, I wasn't at this wedding, but my dad threw cake at his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend. Listen, listen, listen. If it was justified, pop off. If it was not justified, do not throw cake. Um,
I think for the most part, I'd just rather than not throw cake. Just deal
fair.
with it outside of my property of what I'm doing.
One of my husband's college friends sobbed through the entire wedding and reception. It was I think my husband was the one who got away and didn't know it. Well, that's a long
Yikes.
one, but it looks funny. All right. This is from 12 days ago, so recent. He was standing right behind me while I was sitting between both of my grandmothers in one of my absolute favorite wedding photos. I've had the photo on display in my home since I got them back 13 years ago. I have since sadly lost both of them, so I love this picture of the four of us very much. But no one who saw this picture had any idea who he was. Our wedding was in my backyard, 70 people, close family friends only. The only non guests on the day were our two caterers, who are my sister's best friend and her father, so we knew it wasn't either of them. I also didn't have a photographer, just my cousin and brother in law who owned decent cameras. Who was he? What was he doing at our wedding? Did he come with this guest? No, here's that person's partner in a different pic, so it's not him. Who was he? To some of my star sign reading, tarot card loving, UFO, I almost just said UFO, UFO believing family, he had to be a ghost. That was the only possible explanation. To me, it was a puzzle, and I just had to work it out. Who was he? This, of course, went on for 12 years. Mystery Man was often discussed and stared at during get togethers at our house. The image even went up on the screen at my Nan's funeral service. Suddenly, here he was again, present in a moment he had no reason to be there for. Who the hell was he? Then, at the Christmas party 12 years later, the ghost man is brought up. The photo is passed around, makes its way to my niece, who says, "Who's him?" "That's Luke, fake name, remember?" Oh, sorry, not who's him. This is an adult, not a child. My apologies, everybody. My niece, who says, "Who, him?" "That's Luke, fake name, remember? I dated him for like 3 years. He came to everything?" Blank stares from everyone. "You guys all knew him, like, really well." Silence. "Remember, we broke up right after that and I was really sad for ages?" A chorus of, "Oh my god, of course that's Luke, fake last name." And mystery solve follows. It was such a letdown. A big budget movie with a story that goes nowhere. I still look in the photo and can't believe none of us remembered him from literally the second we stopped seeing him. But my niece says he broke her heart, so I guess we all just decided he was nothing. And
Wild.
then she puts, "Worst guest ever."
I
Anyway,
mean, he didn't do anything wrong other than,
he did
breaking
nothing
up at
wrong.
the end,
Well,
but
I
like
don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they broke up, but oh. My uncle's affair partner showed up uninvited, but now unbeknownst to us, pregnant with his baby at the time. She showed up wearing white and ended up in a couple photos of pictures from that day.
they win.
Few things.
They win.
Few things. You can't show up in white to anyone's wedding unless you are requested. Two, you can't show up pregnant, unbeknownst to anyone, unless you're planning to be like, "I just found out this morning, blah, blah, blah." You can't show up if you're an affair partner that was not invited. Weird way to handle that. Yep.
I mean, power move, but like
Maybe.
that's a bad one. Um, I lost what I was gonna say. Oh, the wedding that you went to a while back. That one, that one I think was would be up on that list for
Boy,
me.
howdy. Let me share. So I went to my friend's wedding. And for all intents and purposes, we're just going to say friend's wedding, okay? Um, there were some people there. I don't want to give too much away. Actually, I can't tell this story.
Cause they watch.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Well, that
Yeah.
wedding would have been one of the ones that I would have thrown on that
God.
list.
Essentially, there was a fight. There were a lot of fights. There was some kissing. There was some lap dancing. There was a very short dress with no underwear or bra. There were police. There was a band from that establishment, not of the bride and groom, who, by the way, had a blast. There was real good pizza that I took 4 slices of because I was quite drunk. I was I was blasted. leaving that wedding. Um, and there was also then makeup sex, and they are still together after all that. Oh, that would have been a good one, but yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And it's not like any of that was secret either because it was loudly done in front of everybody.
Hmm.
I God, I love that memory. It's a good one. I know I was a bad guest at a couple weddings when I was a child because they had unrestricted golf carts. What am I gonna do? Not drive the golf cart through the golf course at a high rate of speed? That's crazy. What am I gonna do with Rosemary? Not almost tip over onto people golfing? Anyway, I had a lot of juice, okay?
Hmm.
Yes.
I think
We
I've
don't have
always
to
been
stay
a
on the
good.
wedding topic.
I think I've always been a good guest. I don't know that I've ever had a situation where I wasn't, and if I wasn't, then I didn't realize I wasn't.
We've only ever gone to 2 weddings together. Our circles don't really commingle for that.
Yeah, I think it's been yours and mine, or the two.
Yep, those are the only 2. Yes.
Yeah, because at
Hmm.
Andrews I was pretty well behaved. I think didn't really do much at all actually. And
I don't
then
know, you're pretty crazy at your own.
I don't think so. I think I was pretty tame. I was more crazy at yours, I think, than I was at mine.
Well, we also had alcohol at mine. I don't know if you
I
drank
didn't
any.
I didn't drink any. I
That
had
might have
like
just been
I had a like a iced or something like that. Like it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
just a sip or
Yep.
just a like a nothing bad. Riley's wedding pretty tame.
Yep.
Trying to
I
think
haven't
of
been
other
invited to a lot of
weddings.
weddings, though, to be fair.
Mm,
Or if I have been, they've been so far away that, like, I can't go.
right.
I mean, apart from, going to the
Going
Middle East,
to
that one
yeah.
yeah, that one was fun. That one wasn't like there was nothing bad that happened. That was just my god. Like 3 AM when I'm like, "Are we done? Can I go home now?" And they're like, huh, "1 more hour of dancing." "Okay, please. Meine feet." I'm
Yeah,
looking at
no.
the weirdest thing that's happened or wildest thing. What about dumb wedding traditions? What are some, like, classic wedding traditions that you're like, "This sucks?"
Um for me, I don't know that I had many. Like there were some where I was like, absolutely not, don't do that at my wedding. But I think that was part. It wasn't that it
The
sucked.
garter
It was just I
toss was
didn't.
banned from mine.
Oh yeah, doing the garter toss, doing the
Uh-huh.
like, I mean, I'd say it's dumb, and then I'd partake, but like limbo, like that kind of stuff.
Listen, limbo is dumb. I'm also gonna do it.
I have to show that I am the most limboist.
Right, right, right. I'm looking at, like, um,
Traditions.
17 American yeah. What about okay, how do you feel about the bride and groom not seeing each other before the ceremony?
Personally, I
I
liked
don't
it.
think you guys did it.
Yeah, we did it. She saw me. I didn't see her.
Uh-huh.
I think that had a bigger impact on me.
Mhm.
But like,
Did you see her at all the morning of?
nope. I didn't see her until she was walking out of the barn.
Hmm.
Which again, I
We
think
saw
that's
each
why I
other
had a
and
big impact.
we saw each other in the morning and then not again. Oh, I mean, we stayed the so, I think the other part to that is, like, um, not spending the night before with each other, which I think
Hmm.
you guys did too, right?
Yeah, I was with my group and she
Oh,
was with
yeah.
hers,
Yep. Yep. We stayed all in the same cabin. We stayed up
which was
until
a
way too late
beautiful
giggling.
cabin. Yeah, it was a beautiful
Yeah.
cabin.
Theoretically, I didn't have to spend the night in that like, we could have done, like, groom's party downstairs,
Oh
bride
yeah,
party up well, we would have taken the downstairs, but, regardless, we would have done
right.
that, but we wanted to stay in the same room. I mean, we'd lived together for so long at that point that it was like, why would we not want to?
Right.
But also knowing like a lot of people choose not to.
Yeah. A lot of people
Um,
say it's like a luck thing, like good luck. It's
uh-huh.
like to me, it's just kind of a it adds an impact is what I like to think of it as because like there are certain things that luck definitely involves. There's also things
Yeah.
that I don't think it would be involved at all. It is a little old timey though when you really sit down and think about it because like
Yeah.
I
Well,
believe it comes from the idea that like the father is like here's my daughter
owning,
like
yes.
yeah
Well, it also comes from grooms not knowing because it used to be not seeing the bride before your wedding,
at
like
all
at all. You like
right
didn't see the bride before your wedding. You didn't know what she looked like because they were arranged marriages.
right
Um, and uh there was a theory that uh or there was the reason why we made it more into like, you don't spend the night before, blah blah blah. And also do the veil is so that you don't flip the veil or see your bride until you've already legally signed the paper.
yeah
And if she's because sometimes fathers would be like, "Oh my god, beautiful most beautiful girl in the whatever." Um to sell their daughters because let's be very honest everybody, marriage is a financial promise. Let's be very clear about that. It's part of love now. Thankfully we've moved away from like the financial stuff, but you used to pay families for their daughter.
mm,
What an odd thing to do, right? But anyway, uh if the daughter was not up to your standards or ugly or whatever, you were already married. You couldn't say no anymore.
yeah tough luck
Tough luck. You see, I'm trying to find like a thing, but I don't wanna go through wiki, I just want a list. Oh, there we
I
go.
don't
Okay.
know
No, shit.
I don't know if this would be like it's not a tradition, but it is in my opinion an overused thing. And it's
Mhm.
very beautiful. I want this to be like I think that listening to it is very beautiful. I can't remember the verse, but it's like the love is kind, love is da 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 that whole
Love is
um
good, love is kind.
yeah, that like I think that's a beautiful saying, but it's overused to the
It's
point
a
of
Bible
like
verse.
it's a Bible verse, yeah. And it's one of
It's
those
1
that I'm like,
Corinthians 13 or
there you
1
go.
Corinthians.
And I'm like,
Love is
it's
patient.
so pretty,
Yeah.
but I just,
Well, it's also been so overused in songs and so overused
yeah,
at every wedding that it's no longer like it's just the go-to line when you don't know the couple.
right.
Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. It's also an incorrect statement. Sometimes love does have like wrongdoings and maladaptive ways of handling it, and there is envy and there is boasting, and then you move past it if you really love that person and you say things like, hey, that upsets me, and the person goes, okay, and then you move on. um Painting it as like a super happy picture is
Right.
so like contain
I
I
think
don't know.
though, I think though
Obviously
this
for a
is,
wedding you want to paint it you
well,
want to
yeah,
paint it as good.
I don't think that this is specifically saying like all the time. I think it's specifically saying like this is love, and when you love someone, this is what you strive for. That's the way I read into it. Like you can
I
if you love someone, yes, absolutely you do like you could work through the hard things. You talk about the hard things, but I also think that it
Mhm,
is putting that like this is some things that love is.
mhm,
Like love can be shown in many ways. That's the way I look at it. I know
mhm.
everybody has a different interpretation, so like it is what it is, but
A life-changing way to read this passage. Huh. Oh, see, I'm exiting into that. That got way more into religion than I was really ready to go for. That got very, like, very into. All right. Here's some other ones. Um, Best man grooms people, maid of honor bridesmaids. We both had them.
yeah.
I think it's a good tradition.
Mm,
Um, when you have 40 of them, that's a little much,
it's too
but
much. Yeah.
yeah.
5 I think is
How do
like
you?
my max. And that's like
Mhm.
topping out like you have 5 siblings. Okay, there you go.
But even then, like, I don't know. I feel like when you have that many people, like obviously you want like your people to be up there, but when you're at that many, it's almost less. I don't know. It's about making everybody feel included and happy rather than like I'm choosing my 3 people that I want to be there. Like I don't know.
I also think
I think
like
3 is my max personally.
I was gonna
Everybody's
say I
different
think
though.
we all
For
look at it
me,
differently, right?
mhm.
Because like you had a smaller
uh,
group than we even had. We had
yeah, I
four
had
and you had 3,
3.
right? So, and I think part of that is like coming down to who you want up there. If I had my way, I would have had like I would have probably stayed around 4, but I would have thought about, well, I have 4 siblings. I've got 2 sisters, 2 brothers. So then how do I involve them and like that kind of thing? But also in the same
Mhm.
breath, like me and Noah were Riley's side
Yeah,
and Ian had his brother and sister on his side. Like
yeah.
but then you
I
have
mean,
like
that's what we did
Andrew.
with ours.
Right. But then you had like Andrew who has like 7 siblings. It's like 5, but
Mhm.
and he had his brother as his best man, and then on his bride's side there was 2 sisters up there, and then the rest were in the crowd. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't it wasn't
I mean, as
something
long
that
as the
was like
bride and groom are fine with it, then that's yeah.
exactly. That was the point I was trying to get to. Was that it
Mhm.
really comes down to what the bride and groom want. Like
As long as it's because they want those people and not because, well, mom's gonna be mad if I only have 2 brothers. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
that's where I was going with it is if it's to make everybody else happy, then it's not really worth it, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
there are certain things that we didn't do at our wedding that people were begging us for. Like, I personally don't love the shoe game, right? So I didn't include it.
Yeah.
And I was getting pressure from familial members to have it because it's what you do at a wedding. I was like, it might be what you do at your wedding and other people, and that's fine. If you want to do it, that's okay. I do not. So I'm not going to. But I
Yeah.
also had other things like dancing was so important to me. And Connor wanted to catch up with his people and like in that space. So of course we had more time for dancing. Now, did I want my grandparents to watch me bust it down on the dance floor? No. But you win some, you lose some, you know? Lil Wayne comes on, I'm not gonna not dance, you know? Like,
You
unless I'm
should
in
have
Bangor, Maine, and then he won't show up.
well, yeah. We should have did like a 8 o'clock cutoff for anybody who's older. Did like super
Nah.
no, I know. I wouldn't have done it either,
Well,
but
no,
like I've heard of weddings
I've
that have done
seen
that.
well, and I that's the other thing is, like, you're doing it to make other people happy, and if the people in your life, like, that you're inviting to your biggest day, you're paying for their food, all that stuff, if they're gonna get upset with your choice of music, don't come. Like, I'm not choosing my music to appease the people that I invited, you know? I'm
Right.
choosing it because I wanna bust down to it, and, if Gigi and Pat Pop don't like it, tough titties, you know? It was a random name.
That whole sentence, that was that was hard to listen to.
That was hard to say. How do you feel about the veil? The, front over your bride's face veil
I don't
as, like,
like
they're
it.
walking down the aisle?
As the groom, I don't like it, but that's also the
Mhm.
time period too. Like I know that it's some people really love it. I get that, but I just don't like it
I
because
feel like it's a sensory nightmare.
well, for sure sensory nightmare, but also like I
Also,
don't know, it's kind of creepy. Like
it is really creepy, but also, I would imagine as the groom obviously, I wasn't a groom, but standing up there like you're watching your future, like, walk down the aisle, you wanna see them, not not a bouquet and a veil.
yeah. No,
You don't want,
I don't love that.
Annabelle walking down the aisle.
Facts.
Alright.
Veil behind, sure. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But veil in front, eh.
Alright. What about, like, the bouquet toss?
I don't
Take
see
it,
that
leave
as a
it?
bad thing, yeah. I think it is the idea of like know what I don't like, and I would never if anybody asked me or asked Darcy and I would have told them to just not show up. Um,
Mhm.
when you do like the veil toss, but then like you give the veil
Okay.
to somebody or the bouquet, yeah, and you give it to someone and then they propose at your wedding,
Listen,
I will drop kick you.
the only time I would ever be okay with I bought ducklings because I saw them. What?
Who?
Mother? who is buying chickens and ducks because they
Well, I
saw
thought
them? My mom.
your reaction gave me Connor for a second. I was like,
I
where?
would
Where would you
expire
have
right here.
them? Where
The
would you
bathtub,
house
apparently.
these?
Where? They would just live in here with me, where all of my other things go to die, like
I
my
mean, you do
plants.
have a guest room.
Where?
That third room. You got a third room.
It's become Connor's hobby room now, which I'm so happy about. That means that he has hobbies that he likes. No, with the proposal thing, the only thing would be like if it's a sibling of mine and they have terminal cancer and it's like their last hello? Oh my god, is he back to talk to you about your political opinions?
That would be hilarious. No.
That would be
Darcy's
really funny.
downstairs, so I feel like he'd want to run like a dog was after. No,
Mean.
no, I'm not. No, I mean like she would let him know that he needs to get off the property is what I meant.
Mhm, mhm. But throwing the dog in there after hearing what he said
Well,
last week was
because it was
crazy.
funny. It was a funny. Like he laughed about it. He was laughing.
That I am glad that he saw the humor in that. He
Yeah.
did probably go home and just go, "No, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if
I don't feel
Buckfield's
like it
worth
is.
it. I don't know if Buckfield's worth it." Um, but no, I think like if somebody was dying of terminal cancer and like if it was my sister, my only sister kind of thing, maybe. But even then, you're not doing it in the middle of my reception. Do it afterwards. Let me leave first and then. But it's my wedding. Why are you upstaging me? Do it tomorrow.
I was gonna say, what's making you wait one more day?
Well, if it's
What's the
terminal, I guess.
if it's well, even so, if it's terminal and you're at the wedding, you must
Why
be
are you out
okay
of the hospital?
enough. Yeah, like so I don't know. My opinion, like I think that don't even try that. Like don't pull out a
Mhm.
ring and act like you're no,
Also,
no.
on that note, do not announce your pregnancy at my wedding.
Oh yeah, no. No major
Like
life events should be announced at my wedding.
it's my day, damn it. We say as we're both happily married and not planning to get married anytime soon.
Right.
Um, but in the future, if we do have a wedding, don't do that. God, I'm like shaking my whole table. Um, I think like with the pregnancy thing, if you're like, hey, can I pull you aside for a second on your date and be like, hey, I just found out that I'm pregnant and I wanted to share that with you, one to one with the bride or groom. Oh my
Yeah.
god, amazing! I love that. If you're like a plus one of someone that I sort of know and you pull me to do that, congrats. Why, like, I'm not announcing this for you. I'm not going to be like, yes. So, my husband's up there. He's giving the speech, which we didn't do, but giving the speech. And he's like, yeah. So thank you all for coming. Also, Sarah in the back, Craigers. So anyway, we all love you. So, like, what are you
I
expecting of
wouldn't.
this?
I even
What I
that,
wouldn't
like
announce it.
no, don't. Like I'm not
Sarah had unprotected sex.
I'm more
Shame
like
her.
don't yeah, no. I'm in the boat of this is not your day. Like
Also, don't want
you're
to hear
coming here
about
to support
like
us.
don't tell me, don't you shouldn't be like announcing bad life events either. Like,
No.
yeah, I don't know. Um, all right, cake cutting as like a whole ceremony thing. How do you
If
feel
it's
about
done if it's done tastefully, I think it's fine. Like I think
it?
um I was okay with the way that we did ours. I really didn't
Hmm.
have an opinion and it was whatever. I think that
I don't remember how you guys did yours.
it was a whole thing. Like we pulled everybody. We said, it's time to cut the cake, and then we
Hmm.
actually did a like a put money into a jar thing for who's gonna get the cake on their face,
Oh,
which was
yep.
more money for us. Um, I think we were all right. It wasn't
Did
like
you did you
distasteful.
make any money off of that?
Yeah.
Like
Oh
a
yeah.
salt?
We
Like,
made like
damn,
$200 like just off of that.
damn.
And it was the person who had the most money spent on them. So,
Hmm.
if it was like I think it was close to I think it was like $99 for me and 101 for her or something like that. It was very close.
Nice.
Yeah. So like I mean, if you do it that way and to me like a wedding is like a startup of you coming together and
Yeah.
for us it was like it helped us financially as well. So
Mhm,
I don't know. That's the other thought to it of like where do
mhm.
you stand in terms of finances and that kind of stuff.
I also like I so for me, I'm a big hater of the smushing cake in faces
Hmm.
because uh I used to be less callous about it, and then I started looking at how much it costs for like getting my makeup done for the wedding.
Hmm.
And I also just like I don't like things being smushed into my face. Like that's not I don't know, especially on my wedding day. Like I want to look all, pretty for it. If it's the
Yeah.
last thing I'm doing and then I'm getting in the car and leaving, first of all, if that's the last thing I'm doing before I get in the car and I leave and I don't have a slice of said cake,
Yeah.
I will riot.
Yep.
Um, but I'm also not a big cake person. Honestly, oh yes. Sorry, it's raining here, so I texted Connor and I was like, "Hey, Jevin just texted me. I was like, how would you feel about picking up fettuccine and the Alfredo, also garlic bread for dinner tonight? Because I'm making fettuccine Alfredo and I have none of the things. Um, and it's pouring and I don't want to go back out again. So he's gonna get it on his way home. I'm very excited. I don't know why I did that dance. It was weird, but I'm day 5 unmedicated, guys. I'm so sorry.
Why don't you
Um,
have your meds?
so I think that with the cake smashing,
Why don't you have
um,
your meds?
I have them, I just haven't taken them.
Why aren't you taking your meds?
I will take them later.
You're lying to me.
I will take them after we finish recording. Um, so anyway, with the cake smashing, I'm not a big like cake person, and I liked that we cut the cake as like the ceremony is like, cake time, but
Yeah.
I would have also been fine with it having been pre-cut and us have like a little mini one to cut and then be like, oh, cake is ready to go. Cause then we have to wait for it to get like
Yeah.
cut and served and everyone's antsy and they're asking questions. And now I got cake all over my face and
Yeah, that's fair.
I would have been fine with brownies or
I'll be
pie. Oh,
honest.
dude, I would have fucked up a pie.
I'll be honest. My thought process behind the cake is as long as I get the one of the first slices, me and, the bride Darcy, then
Mhm.
I don't really care after that. Like I'm enjoying my cake, you enjoy my wedding, and we'll be fine. Like
You had chocolate peanut butter, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't
Oh,
remember
yes.
much, so
I have no idea what your cake tasted like because Connor was there. And I could not eat cake, but
it
it's
was pretty
okay.
good. It was pretty good.
We had, God, what did we have?
Not a
It
clue.
was like
I don't think I had
lavender or
one.
something. Damn, that's fair. It was lemon lavender.
Hmm.
It was good, but I don't like cake because cake dries out so quick. And I hate chocolate, but I do like chocolate cake sometimes because it's really rich and moist. But
Hmm.
if it's a dry cake, I'm not willing to. Oh, I should have done a carrot cake for my wedding.
Yeah, you could have.
Okay. I like carrot cake.
It's
All right.
okay. Like
Um
I'm not gonna have carrot cake on my birthday, but yeah, that's fair.
mhm. All right. Not the last one. One of the other ones on the list is rice toss. So like as the bride and groom are walking out, you're throwing rice at them.
Honestly, the rice, no. I liked what we did, where we had like
I loved
leaf
your confetti.
confetti. Like that was it took a
Although
lot of
I
work.
did I had a little carpal tunnel, I will say.
Yeah, it took a lot of work to have happen, but it's still one of my favorite pictures that I have from the wedding. It's literally my um backdrop. I'm actually gonna
Backdrop.
show it. My screen. It's literally the
Yeah.
screen that you see. So I don't know.
I
I'm a
like
big fan of
alternatives
that.
like that, like wildflowers. I've
Yeah.
seen people do seeds too, like
Yep.
when they do it at like a vineyard and people say like, "Hey, we grow these wildflowers, you can throw the seeds." Rice is really bad for birds.
Yeah.
Um
I'm not a
I
big
know
fan
you
of the
don't care about
rice, but
birds, but
it's not
also,
birds.
who
Some
wants rice chucked at them?
speaking of birds, I like cardinals. I like cardinals a lot.
I do like a good cardinal. You know what bird I don't like is a blue jay.
A seagull.
I don't mind seagulls as much, but a blue jay I can't abide by. I do like
Hey,
owls too.
so two things. One, do you know the
Muffin Man, I do. He lives
yeah,
on Drury Lane.
yes, you almost forgot that. Um Do you
I
know
did.
the significance of a male cardinal? The
Isn't
bright
it like a
yellow or
loved
bright red
one
ones?
coming to
Yeah,
visit you
it's
or
so
something?
if there's a cardinal around you, it's a loved one coming to visit, which I thought was really cool because when I think I've told you this, but when my grandfather passed, it was
Mhm.
when both of them passed, we had two cardinals show up like a couple
Mhm.
weeks after the second grandfather passed. That like they just
Yeah.
showed up out of nowhere. We had never had cardinals in our yard before, and now we did. Or now, and then they showed up, and now we have a family out on the fence. It's real cute. Um,
Oh.
yeah. The second thing, did you know that seagulls are not actually? That's not the breed. They're actually just known as gulls.
Oh, yeah.
So I found on TikTok, I found this guy or this kid who
On Tic Tac.
on the Tic Tac,
Sorry.
yes. I found this kid who does like bird sounds, and I don't know.
Yes!
Have you seen
He was
him?
in our shared feed. He was in our
Yes,
shared feed.
yes.
I love him.
I love
Where
him
he's like,
so much.
he like
Yeah,
resets himself and then does the call, and
uh-huh.
I'm like,
Yeah.
why
And
are
it's
you doing?
literally
Are
like
you a
they're
bird?
on point. Like it's weird how good he is at
Yeah,
them.
it's upsetting actually.
But it's so
Um,
cool.
Bird Sound Kid. What's his name? I want to plug him actually. Um, oh, so it's his mom's account. It's
Yeah.
Lori Samuel's mom. Lori Samuel's mom. Anyway, he does like it's jeez. I'm sorry. The first comment was, "God, I love autism." It's not.
Honestly fair.
It's fair. But he just oh, I'm gonna see if I can play it.
Let's get started. First, we got the barn owl.
Can you hear that at all? Is it
Yeah.
picking
Yep.
up?
Next,
Yep.
the ring-necked dove.
Oh no.
Like, are you kidding me?
Next, the American woodcock.
I love woodcocks.
Like he's so good
And
at
you
it.
know, there's two different species of crows in the United States: the fish crow and the American crow.
I didn't know that.
Fish crow is what I'm going to do first.
I have one of these. Oh.
We have those ones.
So
Let's get started.
we have both actually.
Oh.
Though the first ones are not native up here. They're migratory because of changing weather. But one of them reminds me of childhood and the other reminds me of childhood in two very different ways. The first one
Nice.
is more like you hear it in movies and stuff like that. The second one
Mhm.
is definitely like growing up in the woods kind of thing.
Yeah.
First, we got
Yeah.
the barn owl.
He's so cool. Anyway, Jesus Christ. Oh, he does this. He does this at his school at talent shows.
Yeah. There was a video of him doing it, and he would grab a bird, do the bird sound, toss the bird back, grab another bird, say the bird name, do the bird sound, toss it back, and he just like
A
went
real
through
bird?
no, like a stuffed animal bird. But it was like, you know those old school
You had
like
me
big
fucking
tubs?
scared.
Those
Yeah.
round tubs.
My
It
God,
was
I love
those
that.
full of bird
He's got a
stuffies.
part 2. I'm so sorry.
Let's get started. First, we got the barn owl.
Well,
This is the
we'll
one
see.
we just
We've already
watched.
done this.
We've already heard the barn
Then the
owl.
American crow.
You learn that you can do this.
Hey buddy, let me introduce you to some
Atlantic puffin.
autism skills here.
You just have some on a plate to introduce me to? Hey, I grew up with Rosemary. I know autism.
It's not
What a
just
crazy
that
way
you
for me to
learn.
announce that.
Yeah, that was insane. It's not that you learn it. It's literally that you just like you're like one day, all right, I found this new thing that I've locked in on. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, and the difference between like the ADHD locked in and the autism lock in is special interests that you just keep. You don't switch to a new one when it no longer provides dopamine because it never stops providing dopamine.
Right.
My husband is a trained autism kind of guy. He's big on trains. He takes this, by the way, fun story. So this past weekend, my mother-in-law, her best friend, and the kids were down, right? Well, a couple weekends ago now, as of recording.
Yeah.
Or as of posting. So we go out and he goes, "Oh, I've got this great restaurant. Like all the guys on yard really want to, really like it. Our supervisors go get it. It's called the something cafe down in, I think it's like Caboose Cafe or Cabin Cafe. I don't know. Anyway, it's down in Kittery." And we said, "Sure, let's go." We show up. Guess what it is, Justin?
Well, by the way, it sounds like a train.
It's like a train car, and you walk in, and there's a train that goes around the roof. And it looks like the interior of a train car. And as we're standing in line, Connor looks up and goes, "Train. Brother, I'm ordering a drink." Okay. Like I was excited, but also like chill for a second. But he was very excited about his train. And then one of my nieces goes, "Train. No. No.
They're multiplying.
No." They're multiplying. But yeah, it was actually really good. And I would like to take y'all because they make bagel sandwiches that fucking slap.
I
Like
love
the best bagel sandwich I
sandwiches.
think I've ever had. I got ham, sausage, provolone, cucumbers, and spinach. Chef's kiss. I also, while I finished the spinach and was like, "Wow, that was really good," read the article about the parasite that is contaminating spinach. And I went,
Diarrhea.
"Diarrhea." Yeah. Yeah. I keep learning more about that every time that I eat salad and then go, "God damn it."
You can't get diarrhea if you don't eat the fresh fruits or veggies.
Well, yeah, but yeah, it's because fresh fruits and veggies also have like higher fiber content. A bunch of people
Yeah.
were like, "Yeah, you never get this from a honey bun." Well, that's because that's not real food.
And it's processed.
It is it is poison. Yes.
Yeah.
What kind of long day I work on Sweat Showers? Okay. I have apparently started a Valheim thing. I'm now doing Valheim. Time for Vikings, apparently for me. I know you don't like Valheim. I I posted in the Discord that I love, love, love Valheim, and now I'm playing Valheim tonight
With who?
with Jevin and the wife. And potentially more people. I'm not really confident. I will tell you though, if a certain person is there, I will not play. If she
Fair.
shows up, I will leave.
I don't feel like she would. I think he was pretty annoyed. But anyways, we're at 52. So where can they find you?
Being annoyed and vague about everything today.
Except
They
for
can find
one
me over at
thing.
Esminster. They can
Go
find me
on.
over at Asminsta 1721 on all my socials. They can also find me over at No Impulse Control on the different stuff. Hopefully I'll have more clips here soon to post. No Impulse Control on Spotify and YouTube weekly. Check out our D&D version of the podcast as well on Wednesdays. And merch over at thesoccerking1239.com.
A fire truck just started and I got jump scared. It went and I thought it was a tornado. Anyways,
We don't
find me
have
at
tornado sirens
I
here.
I wasn't sure, we're in we're in a small town. I don't know. Anyways, find me at the Soccer King 1239 or TSK 1239, either one. And yeah, go get yourself something good today. I don't know. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.